Hey there everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Holme and today we are playing some franchise Hockey Manager 2. We are in the Western Conference Final up against the St. Louis Blues, and on the other side of the bracket you see Eastern Conference finalists are the New York Islanders led by John Tavares and the Ottawa Senators marshalled at the back of course by Erik Karlsson. Not an easy matchup to face if we do make the finals. But first we've got a good St. Louis team to overcome. You got Dunn in defence, even though he's not playing. He's their star defenseman. You've got Jared Allen in net. Good goaltending. Kyle Turris up through the middle with Viktor Tarasenko, the club captain, out on the flank. You can see they've also got Stastny and Fabry there. They've got Marlowe for a bit of depth and, bit of depth and veteran leadership. And Zandarov in defence could be a good little player. Shattenkirk as well. Not a bad team. Not the best team. We're kind of hoping that's us. So that's kind of where we are, lining up for this series. Injury to Zemgus, we're just gonna have to play without him for a while. He's got another 2 weeks off, which is, that's this series, maybe game 1, game 2 of the Stanley Cup final. So we will just go with that, I guess. The line should all be set up. We should be ready to go. We're going in game 1 against the St. Louis Blues. Jake Allen there. I think I called him Jared Allen. Don't know why I did that. But yeah, he's playing really well so far. Tarasenko, 18 points in 12 games. Our players not quite as good. Gibson a little bit sort of lackluster on the save percentage, and Matt Duchene not really firing yet. So, it could be said that St. Louis are a little bit better than us right now in terms of form. The game's running slow. It took about 20, well, maybe not 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes to load. I don't know why. It could be hard drive issue. We know that's a consistent problem for me. I do need to buy a new hard drive. But right now, we're just going to go with it and hope that it doesn't slow down the video too long. I'm going to try and speed up where I can. So, we're going into the first period, and that doesn't look too slow to me at all. So, there we go. Brandon Saad opens up. 8 minutes left in the first. Paul Jajarvi with 3.5 left on the clock. We take a 2-0 lead. Let's have a quick look there. Owen Tippett and Matt Duchene there getting Jesse a goal. And Nick McKinnon feeding Brandon Saad there as well. So, 4 power plays, 2 power play goals with 2-0 up. We're out shooting quite decently. Face-offs in our favour and everything else is pretty similar. So let's get down into this. And Gabby Landeskog there. Gottesbeer and Duchene feeding him. Ryan O'Reilly up on the score sheet there from Bodkin and Gottesbeer. Fabry from Tesla, and I think it was Tarasenko to get them back in. That means Tarasenko's probably up on 19 points. He is indeed. 19 points from 13 playoff games. That's a power play for them, but 3 out of 6 power plays we've scored on without shooting, better face-offs. Giving the puck away, we kind of accept that. Both teams heavily in penalty minutes. There's Comtois, the youngster, Pietrangelo O'Reilly there. I got no idea who scored for them. That went back to Comtois with a second there from Owen Tippett. The youngsters combining for them. It was Josephson from Lettera. So, okay, we can take that. That's a 6-2 win in game 1 at home. So, excellent. Again, I don't really want to see the other games just yet, so we're going to skip today and then the rest of today and skip tomorrow to get us through to game 2 without seeing what the other teams are doing in the playoffs. So let's go here into game 2 then. Jake Allen not looking as good now, save percentage, and John Gibson is slowly creeping up. Tarasenko with 1 point there. I think Duchesne got 2 points in that last game. I think he got 2 assists. So again, we're starting to climb back up on top of this matchup. And a great 6-2 win to open things up. Can we get a good first period underway? Getting some shots in from both sides there, but it's goalless at the start. Okay. Slightly ahead on face-offs. I quite enjoy seeing that. Gabby Landeskog there. Comtois there. I think Barry fed him, and Starland, someone else, and Duchesne there. Got us behind Landeskog. Vanelli from Fabry and Wallman. It's a goal there. Pietrangelo from McKinnon and Ekblad. I think Ekblad might have got the first assist. Let's have a look. So the goal, Duchesne and Landeskog, and then on the second goal, it is Ekblad indeed. He gets the first assist there, up to Jordan Stahl, who feeds Comtois for that goal. That was 2-0. 3-0 is Landy over to Shane, and Duchesne with the goal. Vanelli from Fabry and Wallman for their goal, and then we rounded off with a defensive-minded goal. Ekblad feeds McKinnon, and he lays it back to Pietrangelo to grab a goal. So yeah, I'm fairly happy with that. That's a good second period. If we score 2, they score 1 with a 6-2 victors again without shooting. There's Jesse Puljajavi there. Brilliant. Sardon O'Reilly getting the assists on that one. Jason Truba there, power play I believe from Tippett. Comtois there from Tippett and Pietrangelo. And O'Reilly at the death from Sardon, Ekman Larson. 8-1. 6-2, I can believe that, that's a bit of a blowout for us. 8-1, that's amazing. The shots are good, face-offs were winning. Few more giveaways than them. That normally puts us in good position. 2-0. Well. Again, skip the rest of today and skip the next day without looking. We'll look after game 4. Hopefully this is a 4-0 series for us. The first 2 games at the Pepsi Center at home have not really, not really tested us. 6-2, 8-1, that is a phenomenal performance. Comtois has got, I think, 3 goals in that series. I'm not too sure, actually. Can we have a look at your recent form? See, here's the game running slow again. I'm not sure. Oh my, did you really just jump back out? So game by game, I think this is where we can check, can't we? So, where's goals? There we go. So 2 goals actually in both games. He's actually got 4 goals. Wow. 4 goals in the Western Conference Final. He's never had a 2-goal. Well, he has had 1 2-goal game before, and that was against Arizona. So okay, the boy's doing good. The boy is doing good. He's starting to come through a little bit for us. And that's what we like to see. He's a good left winger with bags of potential. You're just starting to see him creep up now into being a really good player moving forward, hopefully. So, if he can develop like Nate McKinnon has, I'll be very happy. If Nate gets up to Duchesne's level, I'll be ecstatic. Comtois there, not too far behind both of them. And Jesse Puljajavi as well. If we can get something going with him, 59 points this season with 25 goals. Comtois only had 13 goals and 32 points overall. So those 2 are going to be big going forward for us. Owen Tippett could be a player as well moving forward. So the offense is in good hands, despite Duchesne being 28 and maybe coming towards the end of his career. Jake Allen now is much closer for John Gibson, who's starting to look like a good goaltender again. And yeah, 14 games, 19 points for Tarasenko. That's pretty good, but 13 games and 16 points. Matt Duchesne is right there with him. So let's see what happens here. First period away now. We are at St. Louis for this one. But there we go, 5-4. Who went 5-4? Matt Duchesne from Landeskog opening up the goal scoring, getting us number one. And Matt Duchesne grabs another one there. Landy again, this time being fed by Comtois. That is absolutely phenomenal. Matt Duchesne on the road, stepping up. He wants this one. Owen Tippett there, the youngster. Pietrangelo and Godespierre feed him. Wallman grabs a goal there from Vanelli, and Kyle Turris. LaFontaine from Friedman and Steen. Ooh, that's brought them back into it. Shots, okay, we're not winning face-offs. We're not giving the puck away. Those are two things that usually we need to win games big. Kill that penalty. Nice. And now we go full speed. Can we get another goal? No, we can't. Shattenkirk there from Tarasenko and Fabry. We go to overtime. Matt Duchesne for your hat-trick, please. Captain Matt. 70 minutes. 16 minutes. This for a 3-0 lead. Oh. And a slap shot there from a face-off. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful there for Pietrangelo. We grab the overtime win. This series is going well. This series is going well. 2 big wins at home. A good win away from home. And now we go into game 4. Again at St. Louis. You know, they did test us, to be fair. They did test us there. And, yeah. Duchesne starting to claw back against Tarasenko. Gibson and Allen now, you know, a little more sort of in line with each other with each passing game. Game 4 at the Scotts Trade Centre at St. Louis. The Blues versus the Avalanche. Can we get through to the Stanley Cup Finals in 4 games? Let's go. Big first period. Who's up? There we go. Aaron Ekblad, Godespierre, and I think Stahl got the other assist on that. Wallman though, with Fabry and Tesla right at the end there, 25 seconds before the end of the second, before the end of the first. Jesse Poljajavi there with a goal. O'Reilly and Truber, I think, yeah. And there's Fabry. So it's right back there. Fabry on his own grabs that goal. And we go behind. Oh, but there's Jesse. We're not. And there's Adam Lowry. They don't want to go behind into the third. They do not want to go behind in the third. Brandon Saad feeding Jesse Poljajavi. Adam Lowry from Cole Ully and Oliver Ekman-Larsson. Brilliant to see that depth coming through. Big for us in the second period there. So they've got 1 out of 3 power plays. We're at 0 out of 2, but more shots. We're winning face-offs. I'm okay with that. That puts us in a good position. This now to round off the series, to win in 4 games and head with a bit of rest into the Stanley Cup Finals. Is anybody going to step up here for San Luis? Is Tarasenko going to put the team on his back? Or is Matt Duchesne and the Avalanche just going to roll all over them and bury them deep under snow? With 5 minutes to go, I think we should be able to see this game out. 2 minutes, Kyle Turris in the penalty box. We can't make it count. And there we go, an empty netter for Comtois. He has got 7 goals now in the playoffs. Youngster with an empty netter just to round things off. 5-3 on the day. 4-0. 4-0 in the series. I mean, okay, we're over to the schedule. Not the schedule. We're over to the standings. And in the playoffs, it is... Oh, we've got a series on the other side. We do have a series on the other side. 4-0 for us, but it's 2-1 to the Islanders at the moment. So let's go through. Let's just go through day by day. Yeah, Ryan O'Reilly's injured. Great. That's fine. we don't have a game. Hopefully it's not a long injury. I think it is a long injury though. That's the problem there. So we skipped the rest of that day. That should have been game 4 for them. This is the down game. This is the game that does not the down day. So this is the one that does not have a game. And then this day should be game number 5. So if Islanders have won both, that should be it. Standings, playoffs. It is indeed. It is indeed. John Tavares takes his team back once again. Tukarask goal is deadly. They've got a decent defensive core, but it's up front where they shine. You have Dalacole and Lee on that left flank. You've got Laurent Dauphin and John Tavares through the middle. Pettersson as well, youngster, who could become something great. And on that right-hand side, not too much, but Jean Croc and Hosang can be dangerous. So really, once you solve their defense and goaltending, which I think we've got the team to do, is keeping John Tavares quiet, and that kind of negates a lot of the attack. You know, Tavares and Lee run things. Not too much else to worry about at times. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting series. They've won a Stanley Cup. We've won a Stanley Cup or 2. And yeah, this should be quite an interesting one, to be fair. I'm excited to see how this pans out and how good our youngsters actually are. I think we've seen a big series from Jesse Puljujarvi there, stepped up and did quite well at times. Tippett, we saw him get at least 1 assist. On the other side, Comtois was grabbing goals. Adam Lowry stepped up to help out. Defence was playing well. John Gibson got better and better throughout that series. I'm happy. I'm happy with the team. I'm happy where we are. Now, Zemgus is out for another 4 days. So that's the first 2 games, possibly more. Ryan O'Reilly's missing the entire thing. And that is a huge loss for us. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay. Okay, right. I think Desjardins is coming in as a right winger. And I think my second line centre, what we wanted to do last season, that's going to be Nate. So McKinnon moves in. Puljujarvi moves up. Tippett moves up. Uli stays where he is, probably for Desjardins. No. Uli moves up. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Who's got the better passing and playmaking? Okay, so not bad there from Uli. Not bad. And when we look at Desjardins, I don't think it's going to be as good, and it's not, right. So Desjardins pretty much just defense. See cleanup, please. So in that case, he needs to be 4th line, doesn't he? He really does need to be 4th line. Oh, and then we need Matt Duchesne. It's a Stanley Cup. Where's Duchesne? There he is. So Matt Duchesne needs to step up on the penalty kill to help us out here. Then we move with who else? I think Desjardins, actually. So we put him and Lowry together on that 3rd penalty kill. Stahl and Landeskog there, Duchesne and Bodka there. I think that's a really good sort of defensive setup. Right, Matt Duchesne, Gabby Landeskog, Jesse Puljujarvi, Nate McKinnon. Who else do I want in there? Who do I want? Brandon Saad. Brandon Saad's who I want, isn't it? Yes. So Saad just slots into the shootouts then. That's the lineups that we're going to go with for the Stanley Cup final. Nate McKinnon moves into the centre to replace the injured Ryan O'Reilly. We move Jesse Puljujarvi up onto that first line alongside Matt Duchene and Gabby Landeskog. I'm hoping that does work out. Owen Tippett there on the right-hand side with Saad and McKinnon. That's a real goal-scoring line. I wonder who's going to be creating there, though. Uli is being the creator, Stahl's being the defender, and Comtois is getting a chance there on the left in line 3. Bodka, Lowry, Desjardins. That's a checking line. That's a checking line. So, we're going to have to roll the dice and see what we can do. We're not a full strength at all. Zemgus Girgensons and Ryan O'Reilly missing. We're going to have to go with Uli and Desjardins to kind of make up for that. It's going to be a tough series ahead. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Another thing I want your comments on. Let me know how you think the Stanley Cup final is going to go, of course. And how well do you think the youngsters are going to do? Is anyone going to step up? You know, like a Comtois? Is it going to be Puljujarvi or Tippett? Like, who's going to be the youngster that steps up? Is Matt Duchene or Nathan McKinnon going to step up? And we get a quick look at what I wanted to do next season in this Stanley Cup final, which is Nate McKinnon as a second-line centre. So I was thinking of trading O'Reilly and Girgensons. This is kind of where we'd be. Maybe not, maybe not Uli. Maybe not Desjardins. You know, maybe we got other people that we can play in those. Like Kyle Connor, we can call up Zadina, Svensson and Holm. You know, we got some options there. But if we do that, it's kind of where we are right now, so we get a chance to look at that. You tell me how you think that'll work out and if you want to see that next season or not. Looking at the draft, Ducks, Blackhawks, Bruins and Devils. So the Ducks in the first. Where are the Ducks? Oh my gosh, that's a good pick. That's number 6. We got the 6th overall pick. I didn't realize we were that close. Who else was it? Sorry. Blackhawks, Bruins, and Devils. So the Blackhawks, not a great pick in round 2. That's about number 22, 23 there. Yeah, really not kind of where we'd want to be. The others could be okay. I mean, you know, it's they're 20th and 17th, so they're kind of both around the top 10 in the third round. Looks like we're almost a top 5 with a bit of luck in the draft. Maybe Anaheim gets number 1. Who knows? But yeah, we got a good round 1. We got 2 decent round 3s, and a round 2 that's not great, but you know that allows us to get 1 star player out of the draft probably. And then 3 serviceable prospects, which are fairly similar there. Tail end of round 2 and 2 at the start of round 1. So there's not too much difference between these picks, I don't feel. We might be able to trade maybe that Blackhawks pick away. You know, these are 2 top 10 round 3s. Why bother keeping a bottom 10 round 2? And that might push. If Anaheim don't win the lottery, then we can push up. If Anaheim do win the lottery and get that number 1 overall pick that we currently hold, maybe we trade that and the Blackhawks pick. Who knows? Maybe we do that. Maybe we trade away Ryan O'Reilly and whatnot at the draft and move Blackhawks up to a high second round pick, and that first overall pick we trade for a first. Yeah, maybe a first this season and next season. Maybe O'Reilly in a second for a better second this year and a first sort of 2 years' time. So we're increasing our potential down the road. I don't know. You can have your say on that. I think the draft might be interesting, but we've got left wingers, we've got right wingers, we've got 1 centre in Kyle Connor who should be ready to step up next season and be a real force for us. So maybe Adam Lowry as well goes out, you know, That means that Jordan Stahl goes on the 4th line and Connor on the 3rd line behind McKinnon and Duchesne as 2 and 1. Or maybe, you know, we trade Jordan Stahl and keep Lowry. Maybe we draft such a good centre that we trade both of them. I don't know. But we're getting younger, we're getting better. We are in a good position right now. And, yeah. Chance to see the future a little bit ahead of time. So, Stanley Cup final is going to be the New York Islanders overcoming the Ottawa Senators, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and their rivals, the New York Rangers. That's our opponents. We have overcome St. Louis in 4. We overcame Chicago in 5 and Nashville in 6. So we're kind of warming up and getting better as we go through. Great series against St. Louis. I hope you come back for the Stanley Cup final in the next video, and the draft is the one after that. So 2 more videos of kind of excitement, really. I'm feeling the excitement. I hope you are. I hope you're enjoying the series. Let me know what you think. As I say, comment section below and on Twitter at Chris Orme. Have your say there, guys. Until the next video, though, for the Stanley Cup finals, thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed, click that thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed, click the thumbs down. You know, leave a comment, say hi, whatever. Share the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider doing so. You know, I would like to see that. And yeah, you all take care and be back here. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup finals is coming very, very soon.